Morning guys, happy Monday. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. It was a little bit cooler this weekend, but I hope you got outside in the sun and absorbed some vitamin D. You need that. I am going to do some getting crafty. Woo! And I have my kids here with me today. We're in front of my house. Yeet! Here's Alyssa. And then here's Hunter. I think we're outside, so we think we can be a little bit crazier. Ah! There's Hunter. Oh! Okay, sit down. Ready? Okay, so today for Getting Crafty, we are going to do painting with bubbles. You heard me. I'm going to add in also a video on how to make your own bubbles if you don't want to buy them from the store, but we're going to be painting with bubbles. So a couple of the things you're going to need, the materials. Bubbles.
Bubbles!
You can buy them at the dollar store. That's where we got ours. Something else you're going to need is
Food coloring!
Food coloring also can be found at the dollar store, but it can be found at Walmart or any grocery store as well. You're going to need some cups.
You're going to need some tape.
You're going to need a pencil.
And paper.
And cardstock.
Cardstock.
So if cardstock is paper that is thicker than the printing paper that you would use like in your computer. So it's better for this kind of activity because we're using wet materials, we're using bubbles to paint, so we don't want the paper to get too wet. If we use the regular paper, there's a chance that we can get too wet and then it'll start to curl when it dries and get crumbly.
And it might rip if too much pressure.
It could also rip if it's too wet. So we are going to start with making the bubble solution. I am going to, like I mentioned, insert a little video here as well on how to make your own bubbles if you don't want to buy your own bubbles. So that'll be here. Hey guys, so like I said, if you don't want to be buying the bubbles at the store, which is fine, we can make them too. So I'm going to show you how to make bubbles right now. So a couple things you're going to need water, you're going to need corn syrup, which I didn't realize actually, and dish soap. You're probably also going to need a container you can keep your bubbles in. So I picked a jug that I bought at the dollar store a couple years ago. It's been collecting dust in my basement downstairs, so I thought this would be perfect, and then I'll have a giant thing of bubbles for my family for the summertime. We'll start with this. So in this container right now I have 6 cups of water. So I filled up my measuring cup 6 times and I poured the water into here. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add 1 whole cup of dish soap. So this dish soap I bought at the dollar store. You can use any dish soap that you find. I don't think there's really any particular one that would work better than the other. They're all pretty much the same. So you're going to pour this into the measuring cup and you're going to fill it up all the way to the 1 cup mark. So when I was looking this up, I found that there's one really important thing when you're mixing the bubbles and the water together, or sorry, the soap and the water together, that you don't make a lot of foam and a lot of bubbles. So you got to mix it very, very slowly. So I'm going to take the dish soap and I'm going to pour it into the water like this. Okay. You can see it's already kind of mixing in as I'm pouring in, which is really cool. Okay, so dump that in like that. Ooh. So, 6 cups of water, 1 cup of dish soap, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take, I have a wooden spoon, I'm just going to take my wooden spoon and I'm just going to stir up the soap and the water to try to combine them, but not necessarily make bubbles at the top. So I'm going to go really, really slow. And I can see as I'm mixing that the stuff that was kind of sitting at the bottom is dissolving a little bit more into the water. So 6 cups of water, 1 cup of dish soap. Once we think it's kind of all combined, I don't really see anything sitting anywhere. It looks like it's 1 liquid. It doesn't look like there's 2 liquids in there. To that, I'm told that we need to add corn syrup. So a couple of the recipes that I found said that you can use glycerin. I found that to be something I don't just have in my cupboard sitting around. So I do have corn syrup, which is another thing you can use. So for this recipe with the water and the dish soap, you're going to also add in a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. So I'm going to take my corn syrup, open it up, and fill this guy to the 1/4 cup mark. Very thick. Okay, go. So I filled that up to about a 1/4 cup. And I'm going to add it into the liquid mix, and we're going to mix it together again. Take my spoon again, and I'm going to stir it in slow again like I did with the soap. But I'm noticing that this stuff, you can see the corn syrup sitting at the bottom. So it's going to take a little bit of a stir. So we're going to stir to try to combine all of those ingredients together. So let's see how long it takes. Alright. So now, believe it or not, that's it. That's all we're supposed to do in order to make bubble solution. So I've never tried it before. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't have a bubble wand at home. I can use a pipe cleaner. So you can find pipe cleaners at the dollar store. You might even just have them lying around your house if you have a crafty family. My family's kind of crafty, so I do have lots of stuff lying around the house. So what you would do is you're going to take a pipe cleaner. You're going to make a loop at the one end and twist it, kind of like this. Okay. You can make it as big or as little as you want. And then you would dip it into your mixture like so. Pull it out and it works! Watch. Oh, It works, guys! This is how you make your own bubbles at home, and you probably have everything you need. Water, maybe corn syrup might be something you don't have, but you can definitely find that at the store. Probably a grocery store is your best bet. And some dish soap. That's it. Some slow mixing. And I have bubble mixture now for me and my family for the whole summer. And if I needed to make it again, I still have dish soap left over, so I could make more. So this is how you make your own bubble mixture. I hope everybody gets a chance to maybe do this as well as the painting activity, because this in itself is a fun thing to do. Back to the video. Okay, so if you didn't make your own bubbles and you bought yours at the store, this is what you would do next. You can use the bubbles that you made to make your own solutions. We're gonna pick, how many colors do we have here, guys?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Let's open this up.
Let's open it and see what colors we got. It's kind of like unwrapping a blind box.
You have all the colors.
So there's 4 colors it says in here, and they're neon colors, so that's kind of fun.
Ooh.
We have the
Neon blue. Neon red.
I think that's more like a pink.
That's the pink.
You should have saw
Neon
it.
pink.
I think maybe this is purple, but...
And the neonest of all neons, neon yellow.
So, we are going to make 4 different bubble colors. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our plastic cups and we're going to fill them probably about halfway with bubbles. Okay?
One of the bubbles is done.
It's okay.
Okay.
So we're going to open up the bubbles and we're going to fill up the cups.
I want to do it. First, you have to take the thing that
Do
you
this
have to blow
outside
up.
if you don't want to mess in your living room or wherever you're doing
Oh
it.
gosh, please do this activity outside. Your parents would kill me. Any parent would kill me. Any house owner would kill me. Don't do this inside. Do it outside. It's definitely an outdoor activity. You don't do bubbles inside normally.
No.
Right?
Maybe.
Alyssa. Hunter. No bubbles inside. So we're going to take off the metal part that's on the top to keep the bubbles from leaking.
Does you mean shiny silver part?
Yeah, sure.
How do I take it off?
I poked mine with my pencil
Oh, pencil.
first. Careful, careful.
Wrong end.
Top.
The other end. You're going to take out your little sticks. You're going to need them later. Can't grab it. It's stuck.
You're going to need them later, I assume.
You're going to need them later for when we're actually doing the art. So, and just put it to the side.
God.
Then Hunter's going to pour bubbles into this container. Can you hold it up a little higher so we can see what you're doing? Perfect. Stop there, stop there. Beautiful.
It's like a cup of water.
1 cup of bubbles. We're going to put it to the side. We got to make sure we don't spill anything out here. We don't want to waste it.
What the?
You're going to put the rest in here, Hunter. And then we're going to
ginger ale.
add another color.
Is that enough?
Or sorry, we're going to add some more in here. Can you put more in this one, Liz?
That's the last one.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I use 2 containers, so we're going to share. We're going to
There. Now pour
we
the
have
rest.
these 2 here,
Are we gonna
I'm gonna blow the
and we're going to
excess
split
bubble.
this one with this one.
I wanna
Yeah, there's
do
no
it
bubbles.
This way we have
neon
lots.
Just cleaning it off.
So Hunter's going to add in some neon blue. We don't need any more
ants.
bubbles right now. It's just an ant, Alyssa. Relax.
The red ant.
It's just an ant, Alyssa. Relax. So Hunter's going to add in a couple of drops of food coloring. You don't need to add a ton, okay? So Hunter's going to start with the blue.
I'm gonna do yellow.
Okay, hold on. Let's just okay, go. So you're going to add in a couple drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more? 5. 5 drops of blue. We're going to just kind of swirl it around a little bit.
This might be more like a
Put the lid back on your food coloring when you're done. Okay, it'll come off eventually. Try not to get it on yourself. It is a dye. Okay, so there's the blue.
The yellow is mixing right now.
Hunter's going to add in another one while Alyssa's mixing hers.
It's more like a green.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a neon green.
Okay,
Oh,
and then
that's
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
add the last
Hunter did
color.
purple in here.
And then I'm gonna add the last.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I'm
I thought you
adding
just
the-
went shh and squirted it in. So purple,
looks like
green.
And then finally, either neon pink or red.
I wanna do it.
Oh, Alyssa's doing the other one. You did 2, Alyssa's doing 2. Okay, so then Alyssa added that in.
It's pink.
With the lid back on?
It's pinkish orange.
It's orangey red.
Put the lids back on.
Put them back
Put them
in
away. Okay. And I'll show you what we've created. We have created 3 things of colored bubbles. Bum, bum, bum.
And once you're done with this, if you haven't used all your bubbles, you could probably put those back in the container.
You could, except we don't have 4 containers that are empty at the moment. So you don't really want to mix them because then you're going to end up with brown. So we have a couple of our wands, right? You have one wand there. You have one wand there. What we're going to do is we're going to set up our painting space, and then I'll show you guys that, and then we'll get started. Okay, so we decided to go over to the driveway and put up my easels that I have at home. If you don't have easels at home, oh, we need more tape on that guy. If you don't have easels at home, you can just use the sidewalk. So I'm going to show you how to do that too, and as my paper blows away. Probably want to put a rock on it or something. Okay, so what you do next after you decide your setup for the painting is you come over to your colors, and Alyssa, could you step back for a second, honey?
Yeah, sure.
You're going to take out your color wand. Make sure you always put it back in the same spot. Hunter, can you move, sweetie? Because I'm going to paint right there. You're going to come over here with your bubble wand, and you're going to blow.
Yeah, these bubbles don't really. These bubble wands don't really work.
Oh, don't say that, Liz.
Yeah,
They don't even color.
They are colored, Alyssa.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, so the idea is to try to blow your bubbles so that they land on your paper. My paper keeps flying away.
And when it pops, it creates a ring of the color you blew.
Yes. So we are going to do a little bit of painting. You guys can see how these guys are doing it and anything that we maybe change while we're doing it, like adding more tape so things don't blow away. Maybe changing the direction. So here we go. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna try to start. We re-taped everything because everything was flying away. So you're gonna try and start. The idea is to blow bubbles and that the bubbles end up popping on your paper after. Kind of like what Hunter's got going on here. Perfect, Hunter. Keep going. Do it again, buddy.
If they fly off your canvas, try to catch them on your bubble one and put them on there yourself.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
That one's done.
We're gonna keep working at this. See how it goes.
Oh, dang it.
It's okay.
Why did I just put it
We
on?
had a purple spill. We're gonna have to make some more. Okay. So we figured it out. The wind was not blowing in our direction, in our favor. So we switched it up. We're starting again. And it is messy, so you do want to make sure you're doing it outside. But these are some of the things that we've started. Hunter's over here still working on his on the ground, which I think looks pretty cool as well.
I think I have to keep.
Dad, you want to try?
Yeah, just give me a second.
And then
My dad might be doing it.
Lissa's still working over here, so we're gonna watch her do a couple more, and I'll show you guys me doing a couple more.
Maybe you should try to do it in the shade when you do this.
There you go. You don't have to be that close, Liz.
I know, it just pops more.
How's it going,
I
Hunter?
probably have food coloring on my face, though. Hunter, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys me doing some too, because it's a lot of fun.
I can hold it if you need me to. What are you doing? Wait. We could mix some of the colors together.
No.
Make it. Is that a little bit?
Definitely find some of the bubbles are better than others.
Oh, good. That took the hornet nest down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do you do that?
But at night. the hornet-
To be careful, guys. If you have too much foam at the top, you're not gonna get any bubbles.
Can I help you with that one? Dad, come here. You can do it too. Just blow the bubble onto it. And then when it pops, it leaves colors.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, guys, so once you've decided you are done with your bubbles, you let your papers dry, and I think I'm going to try to keep mine all together. Maybe find a background, a black background, and mount them on that, and then maybe put a little frame around them. I think they're really sharp. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you guys next week for Getting Crafty. Bye!